I've seen some insane stuff in my life, but nothing like this. Let's talk about it. What's up, Wolverines, and welcome back to John Crump News, where we talk about everything 2A related. My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist that keeps an eye on gun issues. Today's story is from Rob Romano, who goes by 2A Updates on Twitter. If you don't follow Rob, you really need to, because he is the guy that breaks a lot of news. I break a lot of news, but so does he. He is a good guy. I met him in person. Great guy. So go ahead and give him a follow on Twitter. I'll link to his Twitter profile down in the description. Okay, so when I was scrolling through Twitter, I saw that he posted something about a PA law, which I'm like, okay, PA, what can be so bad about a PA law? Well, a lot. Pennsylvania has a bill that's filed right now that would require the serialization of not firearms, but ammunition. So each box of rounds would have a specific serial number, and then not only do they have to serialize the box that the rounds come in, but they also have to serialize the inside of the casing and the bullet itself. So basically, you have to serialize the box, each case, and the bullet. The problem is this would be incredibly expensive, and the technology to serialize the inside of the case probably doesn't exist. This is kind of like micro stamping, but on crack. It is just to make it more expensive to own a firearm and to fire ammunition. But you say, John, I got a bunch of ammunition in my basement, so I can last for years and years and years. Well, according to this bill, you have until January 1st, 2024 to get rid of any non-serialized rounds. The manufacturers then would have to submit each serial number to Pennsylvania so they can put it into a database that will keep track of all the serial numbers of every round ever produced, which is just mind-boggling insane. So if the technology doesn't exist, what is the point? The point is to make it so expensive that you cannot own a firearm, or to make it so that manufacturers cannot produce the ammunition that is legal in Pennsylvania, therefore stopping the flow of ammunition into Pennsylvania and basically doing a backdoor gun ban. We've seen this out in California with microstamping. Microstamping is where a little micro imprint is printed on each round fired by the firearm. The technology doesn't exist there. It is largely science fiction. And in 2013, California passed a law stating that any gun that will be added to the approved handgun roster, which I did a video on yesterday, would have to have this micro stamp on it. So since 2013, no new firearms have been added to the California handgun roster. And yesterday, because of that, the California handgun roster was ruled unconstitutional by a district judge. What Pennsylvania is doing is very, very similar to what California did back in 2013. But in this case, since you have to get rid of any ammunition that's not serialized by January 1st, 2024, if this law goes through, there will be no ammunition in the Keystone State. No legal ammunition in the Keystone State, I should say. Even if this law does pass, it will get challenged in court, where I'm sure it would be found unconstitutional because it is a backdoor gun ban, because a gun is useless without ammunition. Every gun group in the country would be scrambling to challenge this law because it is an easy win if it does pass. I don't think it will pass for those very reasons. What I'm wondering is which anti-gun group is behind this. It could be Brady, it could be Everytown, it could be Giffords. It smells like Brady United. Each anti-gun group have their own feeling, and this feels like Brady United. I could be wrong, but if I had to venture to guess, I would think it would be that, or maybe Ceasefire PA. This also smells like something that they would cook up, something that is so unconstitutional that it would surely fail in court. But what these anti-gun groups want to do is tie people up in court cases and try to do as much damage as they can before their draconian laws get knocked down. All right, guys, that is it for today. My name is John Crump. Like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And with that, I am gone, so stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keeping the fight. I'm out of here. Wolverines, mother...